Today, I will be talking about the Greek god Ares. In the course of researching about Ares, I've started to learn about Greek mythology and about the epic poet Homer, who lived around 750 BC and wrote the Iliad and the Odyssey. Ares and other Greek gods are characters in both of these epic poems. In Greek mythology, Ares is one of the 12 Olympians and the god of war. The Romans also had a god of war, Mars. Ares and Mars share some similarities, but Ares represented the bloodlust of battle, whereas Mars represented the highest ideals of valor and bravery to the Roman army. Mars is usually shown as the protector of peace and not very violent. He is still a fighter, but not extremely brutal. Ares, on the other hand, is shown as being severely violent and encouraged by the worst parts of humanity. Okay, so Ares being the god of war, he is a very violent person. Being the son of Zeus and Hera, it doesn't really come as a surprise he is like this, considering his parents aren't usually depicted as the most forgiving people out there. He represented the distasteful aspects of brutal warfare and slaughter, and was usually pictured as a warrior carrying a spear and shield. He sometimes wore armor and a helmet, and when traveling he rode a chariot pulled by 4 fire-breathing horses. So this dude was kind of crazy, as you can tell, and was also extremely powerful. Ares was not liked by the Greek people in general, and was usually depicted opposite the goddess Athena, who better represented the ideals of wisdom and strategy in war, and opposed to Ares, representing aggression and brutality in battle. In Homer's Iliad, Ares was depicted as having no fixed allegiances. While you can say he would reward bravery and courage on both sides of a battle, in the Iliad he was just fickle. In the Battle of Troy, he promised his sister Athena and his mother Hera that he would fight on the side of the Greeks, but his lover, Aphrodite, persuaded him to side with the Trojans. This led to Zeus granting Athena permission to drive Ares away from the battlefield. In the story, the Greek general Diomedes was aided by Athena in wounding Ares with a spear, causing Ares to flee to Mount Olympus and forcing the Trojans to fall back. In mythical prehistory, the people of Sparta were said to sacrifice human prisoners to Ares. However, documented Spartan sacrifices consisted of animals. The Spartans were known for offering Ares an ox for a battlefield victory by strategy and offering a rooster sacrifice for a victory through onslaught. In literature, Ares is typically depicted being humiliated. Most famously, in Homer's Odyssey, when Ares seduced Aphrodite, her husband, craftsman god Hephaestus, trapped them in a net and exposed them to the ridicule of the other gods. Ares. He was a powerful dude, to say the least. He possessed the powers of the Olympian gods, which include superhuman strength, immortality, eternal youth, and shapeshifting. As the god of war, Ares also had insane strategic skills, combat abilities, and the power of persuasion. Here's just a quick overview of the major powers he had. Super strength. Although he isn't physically the strongest of the ancient Greek deities, he does possess superhuman strength. He is capable of running and moving at great speed, resistant to physical injury. He possesses limitless physical stamina. He is immune to all known earthly diseases and can communicate in all languages and dialects. Like I said before, Ares' parents were Zeus and Hera. In Homer's Iliad, Zeus refers to his son Ares as a whiny liar after returning from the battlefield at Troy. Ares had tons of siblings, that's not an overstatement. Here you go. I'm not going to read them all off because, look at it, but I'm just going to leave it on the screen in case any of you want to read it. Now, he also had lots of children, 14 to be exact, and they were these people. It's interesting to realize that when the American astronomer Asaph Hall discovered 2 small moons orbiting the planet Mars in 1877, he named them after Ares' sons Phobos and Deimos. Alright, well, thanks for watching. That's everything I have to say about Ares. If you're new here, you should definitely subscribe, and make sure you come back in another 7 months when I make another video in my closet. And I will see you all in my next video.